Good morning. Today is the 1st of February and here we are in Halstead in Essex, actually driving something a little bit different. Now if you are a channel member of the Rover 45 V6 or set Lado levels, then you will see this video actually the day that it's filmed. For everyone else who's seeing this in, I don't know, March or something, hello. You probably would have seen the review of this car on the channel already. So, at the end of last week, at kind of the last minute, I was just in a discussion with James Martin from JayEmm on cars, I just, had watched a couple of his videos where he was sort of talking about how he liked people to come to visit him to film their cars, because it was a bit easier for him than travelling around everywhere to do filming, and I agree. So I said to him, can I bring my Rover for you to film? And he said yes you can, because I'd been in touch with him for a very, very long time. The first interaction we had was probably late 2018, when the channel was really, really in its kind of infancy, and I've seen him since, because April 2019 he filmed the MG3 we had at the time for the channel. Then I actually saw him at the Hub Nut Social event in Brooklands last August, and he brought his Ferrari to the event, which was not particularly the way the Secret would do things, but it doesn't matter. And so I have been in touch with him a sort of bit, and I also said to him, can I film one of your cars? Now, the car I was going to film isn't actually working today, so I'm hoping that at some point in the future I'll be allowed to come back, and then I can do that, and maybe he can do the Sanyong or something, I don't know. We'll have to see, but I've finished most of my filming on this car now. Might have a sort of couple of inserts of stuff still to do, and yes, the camera shake in this car really is that bad. It's pretty bad, so I do apologise for that, viewers. It just does get worse as we go faster. So yes, finally got this sort of achievement through, and this is also the week that we've hit 5,000 subscribers, exactly to the day 2 years after we've reached 1,000 subscribers, which is really crazy for me. If you've done 840 videos or whatever it is that we've done since the channel started, then it feels like it's been quite a long time, and of course in one sense it has been, but to have an opportunity like this when Mr. Martin himself was only ever going one of his cars, and he's a man with something like 188,000 subscribers, so it's a bit different for him than it is for me, and I'm very grateful to him for that. He's actually a really, really lovely chap. Obviously he is kept very busy by having such a big channel and offers to film cars all over the place, so I'm very, very pleased that he actually has thought that he can give his precious stuff to me to play around with. I feel very, very honoured by that. Those of you who are the channel members of second tier up and above, then you will see this video before you actually see the review of the car. But for the sake of everybody else, I won't sort of go over too much of it, other than that, I do feel a little bit like Pierce Brosnan, and I actually really like this car. I think it's really good. It's actually much easier to drive than I thought it was, which is brilliant. I'm hoping that we'll have more collaborations coming up. We've already done a couple this year with Alex from the XXX channel, and we've also done a collaboration with Amber from the Driven for Renewable 7 channel, and again we are planning on doing another one in future, which is good. I don't know exactly when that'll be. One thing as well, and that actually applies to both the people who are channel members from the second tier up and just everyone who's watching this video in maybe early March, is that we do have a social event coming up on the channel. Maybe you've seen it announced already, maybe you haven't, but it's going to be just on the edge of New Forest on the western side of Southampton on the 27th of March from noon to 4 PM. Now, I'm not going to actually announce that date in sort of a location publicly to people, because there are just 30 spaces available, and particularly if you're just watching this as a person who's not a channel member, then there might not be many spaces left, and we do need pre-orders. So if you want to attend, then I will actually put a card at the end of the video with the email address, and I'll put it in the description below, but it is Juliet Alpha Papa Lima 745@hotmail.com, JAPL745@hotmail.com. Just been a bit easier for me to do that system rather than the previous one we had. So yes, it's early February. I shouldn't really be driving around the roads in a open-top sports car like this, but I am, and it's really pleasant. I hope that Mr. Martin's having fun in the Road 45 V6 today. He used to own an MG ZS 180, so he does know about those cars to some extent. Anyway, I think that's quite enough from me. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you wish to get these videos for days that they actually filmed, and then become a channel member. There's a link in the description below. Please don't feel you have to do that. Most important thing in terms of supporting the channel is for people to watch the videos and that they subscribe and like and leave a comment. That's actually the most important thing. This is why we do release very vague vlogs eventually to everybody. Just obviously the channel members are those who are contributing, and this is one of the benefits that they get from the second tier upwards. Thank you very much indeed once again, and thank you obviously to Mr. Martin for JayEmm on cars.